Okay, we're here with Logan, who is running Lightsworn Dragons. Tell us a little bit about it, so go ahead, Logan.
Alright, Dragonsworns is a pretty cheap meta deck. It's very simple to put together, very, like I said, cheap, cost efficient, and very complex.
Alright.
The big idea behind it are the 3 light pulsars and the 2 darkness metals.
Okay.
They're complete bros when it comes to dragons. You can use the Red Eyes Darkness Metal to special summon light pulsars. Then it protects very well against dark holes, that kind of things. Light pulsars effect will bring back Red Eyes Darkness Metal.
Right.
Then Darkness Metal's effect for more dragons.
Pretty much a pain in the butt.
Yeah. This is also a chaos-oriented deck, so it runs a lot of things like the Dark Arm Dragons, Dark Flare Dragon, Lightsworns, of course. So we get our Judgment Dragons.
Okay.
It runs 2 Eclipse Wyverns, which is a great card when nilled or destroyed at all.
Right.
You get to search for a level 7 or 5 or 7 higher dark or light dragon, which is great for dark armed or judgment dragon for situational awareness.
Yeah. So what's your normal target? What would you normally pick for this?
My normal target with Eclipse Wyvern is actually Dark Arm Dragon.
Okay.
Because I find myself usually already having my Red Eyes Darkness Metal.
Okay.
I've already drawn into that.
It's probably good to have Dark Arm early games so your graveyard doesn't get filled up with darks.
Exactly. Dark Arm is a great strategy, early game strategy. A great card for this deck is Phantom of Chaos. Phantom of Chaos can be more or less anything you want it to be. Phantom of Chaos's effect allows it to remove from play an effect monster in your graveyard, and then gain its effect, name, and attack. You can use that for Dark Arm Dragon, Red Eyes Darkness Metal, Judgment, whatever the situation calls for.
Okay.
I run 1 Veiler, 1 Fader, just for defense. Chaos Sorcerer, and I also run a BLS.
Okay.
Borrowing that, I do not currently have it.
Okay.
I use Sangan and a Tomato for Searchers.
All right.
Card Trooper for the Nailing.
Right.
Plague Spreader for those odd situations where I can synchro.
Right.
This is not a synchro heavy deck like most that are out there. It's more or less rush the field with your biggest dragons and win or lose.
Okay.
Then I run an Aaron, 2 Rykos, 1 Jane, 1 Lumina, and 3 Lila.
Wow.
For our Lightsworns.
Yeah.
Lila's great because it's a nil 3, it's a 17 beater, and it's an MST.
Great.
It's great. I run Agors, Tragodia, Honest, and the one card that I threw in mind that that's different is the Spirit Reaper.
Okay.
Just for that hopeful
protection,
the stall defense.
Nice.
As far as spell and trap cards go, this deck is very light. I run 1 Charge of Light Brigade. It's obviously limited
to 1. Yeah.
Limited to 1, so yeah. I run 1 Future Fusion, which is a first turn kill.
Right.
It's very hard to get over once you've gotten the Future Fusion.
Right, because you would choose 2 Eclipse.
Well, actually, when I find myself not using 2 Eclipse because I find them harder to remove from play once I've put some of my other dragons in the graveyard.
Oh, okay.
I like to go 2 Light Pulsar, 2 Red Eyes, 1 Dark Flare. Because what that does is, depending on my hand, I can discard my own monsters, a light and a dark, to special summon my Light Pulsar. Then I hope to be able to tribute something for that Light Pulsar to put him into the graveyard to pull my Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Then activate its effect and start the chain all over again. I run the 3 Solar Recharges, which is a great card for the Lightsworns. Discard 1 Lightsworn, draw 2, nil 2. It's great for this deck. It's great for any Lightsworns deck. I run the Heavy Storm, Lightning Vortex, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and 1 MST. And the 1 trap card I run in this is Treacherous Trap Hole.
Right.
It's a great card. It destroys 2 monsters as long as I do not have another trap card in my graveyard.
Wow.
It always gets nailed.
Nice.
Always.
Anything special in your extra deck?
The 5-head for the Future Fusion, Stardust, Red Dragon, Black Rose, Bryonic is my usual summon target. And Catastor gets out a lot as well.
Well, That's it for Logan's deck profile. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Logan at the shop or comment on the video. Later.
They're complete bros when it comes to dragons.